These players are on the last year of their contract. It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Brandon Ayuk. He's coming off one of the best weeks we'll ever see. Well over 200 yards receiving.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
3rd and 2, now Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On one, right?
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they go play action now. Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, second down. Now Burrow. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Well, we get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And he's off to a tremendous start here through 2 weeks of the season. Already 9 touchdown passes. Everyone wants to come out and generate a little momentum. He's done that and more, no question about it.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall, finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, right back to Hall. Down to about the 37. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 127 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Now Wilson on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side, complete. That's more. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go.
Evans. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
On 2, ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Wilson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A give running right is Hall. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown Jets. George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
A give up the middle to Evans. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Now Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll give to Hall. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hall again.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hall ought to give up the middle. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Hall again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Now the second-year man from Carolina, this is Michael Carter.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Carter.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Hall.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bit of...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop in Torrey at the 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles. Because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security. Every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Straight ahead is Hall.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Brandon, nothing short of a shocker here. I mean, this is pretty close to chip shot range. Most kickers are going to hit the top of the net, maybe even put it over the net. And I know this one didn't get blocked, yet it doesn't even get there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 6 yards away. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Here we go.
Pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow will throw. He'll flip this out to Evans. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on fourth down.
The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Now Wilson on 1st down.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll drop to throw.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
Touchdown, Bengals! Hayden Hurst His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
On the draw, it's Hall. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
So we've reached halftime in
a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
A handoff for Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
On 2, right?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown.
T. Higgins.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Wilson.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of... Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We ought to just keep this line on a loop because we say it so often. 1st down. Boyd. He's thrived in a high-volume role for the Cincinnati Bengals, averaging almost 80 catches and 950 yards a season over the last 4.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Here we go.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Evans.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On 1, ready?
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Williams.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
11 MP, 11 MP,
Williams again.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Travion Williams taking it. Yards out. And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a 1-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it will tie our game here in the 3rd. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
From the 6.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Running right, this is Evans.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him to 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And New York set to take the field.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 42. To throw is Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
158 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive going.
The Sounders have had a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got room. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Play action. Now Wilson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. They will take a 7-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Burrow will throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 4th down. Here's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. Looking to throw. Now he's forced out left. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. On the screen, this is Evans. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. They'll give to Hall.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 27.
They'll run with Hall.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Again, he finds Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll look to run with Hall.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And this time he is in.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall. Taken from about the 12.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough To keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the Jets set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great.
Good catch in there.
That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
First down, here's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout. And that touchdown
breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The ever-dependable Tyler Boyd leading this offense back out there as Cincinnati gets set for their next drive.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the one touchdown score to this point. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Burrow.
To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now the kick is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball again on second down.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Come on, set.
Here's Hall again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to get the lead up to 4. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the